Hag Sameach, friends. It is the evening, and we had a really lovely service today for Yom Teruah, and I was inspired to do a part 2 to this morning's hello and shout out that we were headed to the Yom Teruah service. I was inspired because I thought I wanted to do a blog in order to help people prepare, people who are coming to Torah and who are coming to the recognition that the Torah is still valid for today, and especially people who are believers who have practiced the Christian faith. There is a whole nother world that you have not even experienced, and I wanted to give you a little help before you come to Israel and before you attend the Messianic synagogue in Israel. And I just want to help you, okay? All right, so I really wanted to let you know that the service is long, and that's a good thing. It's filled with prayers, and a Siddur book is used, a prayer book is used, and in it are prayers that have been prayed for generation to generation, Vidor Vidor. And in the prayer book, there are certain passages that will trigger a Hebrew song. And all I can say to all of my friends is that you need to work on your Hebrew before you ever come to the land of Israel. And I'm not saying you need to learn to read and write Hebrew before you ever come, but you need to at least, minimum, learn Hebrew prayers. Learn the Hebrew prayers. Learn Baruch Atah Adonai Eloheinu Melech HaOlam. You need to learn how to bless the Creator in Hebrew. You need to learn the Shema, all of it, not just that first little part. Shema Israel, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. You need to learn the whole thing. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha b'kol levavka. On and on. You need to learn it. This will help you. Trust me. Believers in Rabbi Yeshua, the Lord's Prayer, you need to learn that in Hebrew. Let's see, what else? Because you're going to be so exposed. The service is in Hebrew, and only the Midrash, only the discussion is interpreted into English, okay? There may be some explanations given, but in the Siddur is in Hebrew and English. You'll be reading the English side if you don't read Hebrew. But here's the thing. If you learn words like Eretz Israel, if you learn words like Shemayim, if you learn words like Or, Melech, Avinu Malkeinu, if you learn these words, you will actually have markers on your English side where you go, oh, we're right here because I just heard the word for heaven. Oh, we're right here. I just heard the word for generation. It will help you along the way as you are learning Hebrew. So, by all means, I think you should really be learning your Hebrew. Learn the Aaronic priestly blessing in English and Hebrew. Learn, you don't have to learn it by heart, but at least expose yourself to the Amidah, the standing prayer. These are things that we did not have a clue about before we came to the knowledge of Torah. This stuff is just not discussed in Christian circles, so we don't know anything about these. And it's a tragedy. It is sad. It should not be that way, but it is. And so I just want to encourage you. If you don't know the blessing over the bread and over the wine, you need to learn it. You're going to hear that. And I don't want you completely thrown by that. Learn what the trumpet blasts mean. They did Teruah, Tekiah, Shevarim. Let's see, I wrote them down so that I would know this year. Tekiah Gadol. Everything has such deep symbolism and meaning. Every one of these blasts means something. So when we're listening to the sound of the shofar, it's not just blowing the shofar. Everything has a meaning. Learn look it up. The information, we are information rich nowadays. Learn what they mean. Prepare yourself to speak Hebrew, and maybe start from like we did as children. Before you can have everything, grammar and all that perfectly, learn how to pronounce Hebrew words. That way, when you're here and you're hearing Hebrew words, you're not thrown. There are websites, there are phone apps, there are books you can order. You can do this, and I encourage you to do it. Order the Siddur, order the prayer book before you ever come, so that when they hand you a prayer book, or when you see people with a prayer book, you're not thrown by it. These are things that are foreign to us in Christianity. These are things that were not given to us because of the division that was brought between Jew and Gentile, and the horrific 2,000 years worth of persecution, or just hostilities. That's a different blog for a different day. If you're coming for any of the high holidays, make sure you've made up your mind about your commitment to even wear your tzitziot, to dress according to modest apparel, the way the women dress here. I love the sisters, the religious and the observant people, the way they dress so beautifully and modestly. But that's something that you need to study, you need to look up, and you need to prepare for. And there are lots of resources in order to do this. There's lots of online modest shops that you can look at. And gentlemen, you're going before the Most High. Really sloppy jeans and relaxed tees. Our brothers in Israel, they come before the Most High with their best. Now, if your best is a t-shirt and jeans, fine. But we can do better. We can do better. We can come before the Most High, and we can come fellowship in Israel and be blessed and be a blessing. I think that's all I have for now. Like I said, it was a 3-hour service, and it was a marathon, but it was a marathon that I would gladly do anytime. And I plan on doing again and again, because Yom Kippur is all-day prayer and fasting. And Sukkot and Simchat Torah, we're not going there to get done. We're going there to celebrate and fellowship. I hope this helps you, and I hope to see you very soon in Eretz Israel. Shalom, Mishpocha.